Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your May reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about during this month. The first two cards that I have is Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. Now this is Queen of Pentacles will represent that part of you that allows and knows that you are taken care of, you are secure, you have what it takes to manage and do what you need to be done. That kind of solid assurance. Here with strength, that tells me that this is something that your higher self knows, but that maybe your programming, your past experiences, your ego does not know. So maybe you understand it on one level, but not completely integrated notion. After that, I have the Eight of Cups. So here, this is like that moment that we go on that quest thinking there is more out there. The way things are now is not emotionally satisfying for me. And I am going within myself, under the moon here, towards that quest. So it can be, it's not like an overnight result kind of thing. This is like a process. And then we have the Lovers. So this is, you're going to reach a point where you are going to take a decision. You're going to let yourself be inspired and take the path to rise. A decision that is inspired and that will have an impact for a long time in our lives. That is the Lovers. So under our Queen of Pentacles and the Strength, we have another queen. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Hermit, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So with two queens here, Queen of Pentacles I described was that allowing, that sense of the knowing that you are supported actually brings it in your life, So Queen of Cups, it's that it's the one that has the key to the gate of emotional fulfillment. So you can imagine that the divine is that infinite source of water, of conscious emotions, of love, unconditional love, inspiration, peace, and so on. The Queen of Cups that we have inside of us is the one that has the gauge of how much you let in and how much you don't let in. So here there is contact with your Queen of Cups, with the one that feels everything. With the Hermit, that says that you are walking this path of listening to your inner truth, your inner emotional, what your vibration is telling you. The Hermit went to see the High Priestess, and he was able to communicate with his soul and see his truth, see his connection with the divine. The Queen of Cups, she has like those two angels on each side of that cup. They're the same angels as the Ark of Covenant is represented, because it is our connection with the divine. It is the contract we signed with the divine, that we will feel its love and connection through our vibration, that everything is vibration, think like Tesla. And so through this is what makes you grab that pentacle, Page of Pentacles. So a new way of seeing, feeling, touching reality, of maybe something concrete and solid. It can be a project, it can be whatever. Under here our Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is like, of course, there are no emotional satisfaction happening because I don't see any results. I am not putting, how do I water my vine and get raisins back if I am emotionally depleted, you know? So you're not seeing any results. And that's why you arrive at that decision here. And that decision here is, first of all, here's your high priestess. So that tells me it is a spiritual decision. It is something your soul is telling you. What your hermit is telling you here is going to become clear at the end of the month. High priestess. 9 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. You are going to allow through your Queen of Cups that extra cup that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. And then we have 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands, another queen, 3 queens. Your work this month is about the feminine part, therefore the one in contact with the dark, with the chaos, with the soul, with the infinite possibility, with your soul, the divine. Here, the gate is held by the queens. So this tells me here, I am finishing the way I used to do things. I used to bring things forwards in my actions. And Queen of Wands, I will attract in a completely different way. Attract things that are actually speaking to my soul and that bring me emotional fulfillment. That is my decision. Under all of this here, I have justice. So that tells me that you do understand that, and you are going to bring a balance in this situation. Maybe even stopping a karma. Stopping through that understanding, rebalancing your situation. Under this, I have the Sun. So that is clarity on that process. And enthusiasm towards the changes that you are going to make. You know, this is almost like, oh, I've been trying to make bread, and now I see clearly that I never put yeast in it, and that's why it never rose. Now I see it, and I'm all excited for the next batch. Example. Under this, I have 2 of Cups, Death, the Pope. When it came to my relationships, when it came to the mirrors in my life of what I was presenting emotionally and getting in return, there is that transformation happening because I won't be doing things the same way. And here is the Pope, which is the counterpart of the High Priestess or the Papess, because now it's to bring a balance between your spirituality and your reality out there. Bringing that balance between the two. What I understand spiritually, I need to see the results in my life. You know? So, let's clarify this. I call upon the divine, I call upon the light and the Holy Spirit. Clarify this reading for Aquarius Spirit for the month of May. Aquarius. So, Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. For Aquarius. Strength and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, we'll take the first one, which is the 2 of Pentacles. So see, yes, it is not completely integrated, that notion that I was talking about. That's why you're still juggling. Part of you knows and understands that. And another part of you maybe is reacting out of its past experiences and not quite believing it, which puts you into that 2 of Pentacles, you know. If you've been struggling robbing Peter to pay Paul, it's very hard to embody that I am supported and I have all that I need and I am opening the gates of abundance. So that's why, as you're holding those two truths inside of you, there's probably going to be a Two of Swords. There should be, but anyway, you have Justice here. As you're juggling between those two realities, this is Jupiter in Capricorn. This is Jupiter that wants to give you abundance and all of that. In Capricorn, that is going to filter this according to your illusions and your beliefs and all of that. Saturn, your karma, according to your karma. So that's why there's that need to let go of one and implant a new one. The old way of thinking needs to die and you have to bring that new one. I say thinking because this is a state of being, Queen of Pentacles. It's not that you believe, I shouldn't say thinking, but it's a state of being. You embody that truth or you don't. So you can have all the little writings of, you know, life is fulfillment and the universe wants to give to you. But if you don't embody that in who you are and in your emotional vibration, you will not see the result out there because you will be in the Two of Pentacles there. Part of you sees it, understands it, but does not embody it. Eight of Cups. So this is almost leaving that old vibration, you know, of the emotional experience that you had until now and leaving them behind. Yeah, well, there you go. Leaving them behind because Seven of Cups, these old emotional experiences do not ground. Seven of Cups, see how everything is in the air, in the clouds, you know. It can become anything. I've had experiences where I lost, where I cried and all of that. These are my emotion. This is my emotional baggage. So accepting to leave that so that the way you project life, the way you see and you project life is not based on that. Putting everything in the air and of course not seeing any results because it's not grounded. Going towards Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. There you go. See, because him is grabbing that pentacle. Here he has that new way of seeing, touching reality. Plus the old way, leaving it behind. For that he needs to be in his higher self and not in his fears or in his lion that has only these experiences. There it is. That quest is to go towards the embodiment of the Queen of Pentacles. And therefore having access to that new pentacle. Lovers. Lovers. Did I get any? No? Okay. So the Lovers, we have strength again. Taking that inspired decision for yourself from your higher self, of course. So it's strength. Strength is your key major arcana here. Mastering your fears, telling your fears or your programming, the programming until now, you know, that no, it doesn't always give that result. Do not be afraid. I will embody this completely. This is going to be my decision. My higher self knows. And there you go. What is in front of me? Three of Wands. What is in front of me? Joy and celebration, or anxiety and worry, juggling, being in all of that? What are the boats from how I am and what I attract towards me? What is going to be in the boats coming towards me? Directly, what am I manifesting? There's going to be a change or the opportunity to make that inner decision through you understanding that and doing that process during the month. Here, Queen of Cups, Hermit, and the Page of Pentacle. King of Pentacle. I have a King of Pentacle here. So, King of Pentacle, Queen of Pentacle. Ten of Sword. This is, you know, Queen allows having that vibration, that embodiment. And the King of Pentacle is the masculine, how you act, how you actually are out there. So it is going to play on the two fronts. And Ten of Sword, that tells me that the period of this, not having any results, leaving your whole emotional baggage, this is over. And, you know, I always wanted to talk about the way you think, you're and all of that is because of the Ten of Pentacle here. It's going to be easier to embody the vibration of the Queen of Pentacle if you finish your cycle of sword, where that false belief may be that you struggle, that you have no support, and all of that is actually finished. So you can move on and readjust also your inner masculine that is going to take care of you, protect you, provide for you. Seven of Pentacle. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. Starting to water what you are planting, what you're working, and all of that with that emotional contentment. Like the Queen of Cups should be. She should be emotionally content here, like that. Full gate open. Not the sorrow and the sadness. Five of Cups. If you water your vine with sorrow, sadness, dreams that haven't been fulfilled and things like that, what kind of fruit do you think you're gonna get? You need to water that with Nine of Cups. Having that vibration, first of all, he's in his higher self, white robe, like the Strength card. Contentment, vibrating high. It's on a shelf over his head, not on the floor. His emotional vibration is high. This is what your soul has been telling you, and that you are going to completely realize at the end of the month and change the way you've been bringing things forward, the way you've been acting, what you've been attracting towards you. Talk to me about this, Spirit. Clarify this for Aquarius. Ace of Sword. Yes. So everything I've just said, clarity. Oh my God, I get it. This is coming at the end of the month. And that's why you're going to allow yourself to transform. And therefore mirroring something else in the world. Attracting a different kind of people also. Because if that's what not you were doing before, then that's what you were mirroring. Probably Kings of Pentacles that are reversed, that only think about themselves, do not support, make you struggle financially. If that was your King of Pentacles. Justice. So see, there's a balancing happening here. Moon. This is all happening inside of you. And this is all switching from reacting to what is happening inside of us, like letting our programming making the decisions, letting the lion act out instead of our higher self. And so through that quest, through that, because after the moon comes death. After we let our old fears, old emotional things, you know, how I sabotage myself unconsciously, now I see it. Now it's going to come to the surface. And now I will be able to cross this period and be able to let die the parts that are no longer needed for me in my life. Ways of doing things. Sun. What is clear? What is clear is the choice that I have to make. Lovers. That is going to become super clear. And I'm going to go for it like crazy. Knight of Wands. Now I get it. I get that new wand. He's holding a wand in his hand. A Queen of Swords here. All the queens are there. You're seeing that because the feminine deals with everything that is in the shadow, that works behind the scene, that is under the moon. And so when you see the result out there, it's not just the results of your actions and your decisions and all of that. It's the results of what you have allowed, what you have attracted, what you have perceived. You see what I mean? So there you go. So you're adjusting your feminine there a lot this month. So show me Death and the Pope here. So you're going to see these results in your life, and you're going to allow this transformation. Yeah, transformation. I've got Tower, which is good, because trying to build things the way things were, of course you wouldn't have attained what you wanted to attain. The Tower had to come down. But the transformation between a 4 of Cups to a 10 of Cups, well, that is one heck of a beautiful transformation. Because as long as you had the 4 of Cups, as long as you didn't truly believe that you could receive more than what you have received until now, no way you could attain the 10 of Cups. And especially not through the mirrors in your life, through the people outside of you and what they were offering you. So that had to come down, and it is through following your truth, Hermit, following what your soul was telling you, that you arrive to a balanced situation of the 6 of Pentacles. So there you go, Aquarius. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. A beautiful adjustment here. How could it be? You're listening to your soul to readjust your feminine. It's a lot of the feminine power, inner feminine power. But what is really happening is you are going to readjust that so that your reality changes out of it. All right? So on this, my beautiful Aquarius, I'm going to send you all my love and light. And thank you for sharing, and subscribe if you haven't, so that the channel can grow, so that, you know, more people can have access. If you like the way I read, I read all the comments and all of that. Thank you very, very much. If you want a personal reading, the address is in the description below to write to have the information. Thank you for the ones of you that gave a donation. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I do a special ceremony to give you back. I want to bring my heart to the ones of you that are having a hard time through this pandemic, whether because you're in the front fighting, or you are sick, or you are supporting someone who is sick, or just, you know, doing your best so we can pass through this and that the light may prevail. So on that, I'm gonna send you all my love and light, and I'll see you next month, Aquarius. Okay, bye bye.